Welcome to Hays Post News. I'm Becky Kaiser. The Hays USD 489 Board of Education will vote next Monday on its proposed $100 million bond issue. Whether to proceed as is, pare it down some, or to drop the proposal entirely. Earlier this week, USD 489 administration visited O'Laughlin Elementary School for one of several upcoming talking tours in which school staff can openly discuss any concerns with district administrators. Superintendent Dean Catt told the O'Laughlin group he feels it's important for the school board to make a decision soon about the bond proposal.
We talked a little bit at the board meeting, and I think they need to make a commitment on what we want to do. I mean, I've been starting to visit with a lot of people about it. I don't want to get out there in front and then all of a sudden it's we're not doing anything, or we're doing a little piece or whatever. So I think we're all on the same page now. We'll talk more about it on Monday. But to look at probably the whole big picture of the bond issue. The thing I've been telling every building and every site council, I mean, we still have, it'll be next fall, an election is what the plan is. Every school has something. Last night there was a little discussion on, do we need to try to reduce that? I spent, ever since I started this position, I've been on this committee, and gosh, we went through all of that. $100 million is way too high. What can we cut? So spent another several months studying, and you come right back to that figure.
The administration will visit every school by the Christmas break. In the spring, USD 489 staff will begin more walking tours to which the public will be invited to discuss their concerns and issues with administration. Similar to what happened in Ellis, Hill City voters had previously turned down a bond issue for school improvements when they went to the polls November 4th. Unlike the USD 388 voters, this time the Graham County USD 281 school district patrons voted yes. The $7.65 million bond issue will be used to upgrade the aging HVAC systems at the Hill City elementary and high schools. New windows will be installed in the high school and the parking lot resurfaced with the addition of more parking spaces. The elementary school playground will see some improvements as well. USD 281 Superintendent Jim Hickel hopes most of the work will be done next summer, with the project completed by October 2015. Hickel says Graham County has a large group of people who saw the need for school facilities upgrades, and they helped to inform the public about the issues. Open enrollment for the Affordable Health Care Act's Marketplace Health Insurance in 2015 starts this Saturday, November 13th. Open enrollment will end February 15th. Coverage for 2015 can start January 1st. It's all a little bit confusing. Sayre Shuck can help. Shuck is a certified navigator and outreach specialist based at the First Care Clinic in Hays.
I help people navigate through the marketplace on the website, the www.healthcare.gov website, to sign up for the Affordable Care Act insurance, and I help them to compare the plans to get through and choose which plan would be best for them.
To buy Marketplace insurance outside the open enrollment period, you must qualify for a special enrollment period, and that would be due to a qualifying life event such as a marriage, birth or adoption of a child, or loss of other health coverage. Shuck says the enrollment process takes about an hour. Two separate Ellis County incidents have resulted in federal charges. According to U.S. Attorney Barry Grissom, 25-year-old Brandon Thomas Finnessy of Plainville has been charged with one count of unlawful possession of a firearm following a felony conviction. The crime is alleged to have occurred July 7th in Ellis County. If convicted, Finnessy faces up to 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. In the second case, two California residents have been charged with 3 counts each for possession of methamphetamine and traveling from California to Kansas to drug traffic. Their crimes are alleged to have occurred November 6th in Ellis County.
She was there for your first step, and he was there when you caught your first fly ball. Those were the days when you relied on your parents to make the right decisions for you. As time passes, your parents may rely on you to help them make life decisions. When it's your turn to make the right decision for them, choose Cedarview Assisted Living, where standards are high and quality care extraordinary. Cedarview Assisted Living, the care you need, the home you want.
It starts your morning with the forecast, then watches your energy use all day. It can change your temperature from anywhere in the world, prevent you from heating and cooling an empty house, and still give you a comfortable welcome home. The iComfort Wi-Fi from Lennox.
Let Steeder Contractors install the most advanced comfort control system available with your new furnace and air conditioner. Call Steeders and make your home a smart home today.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
The service you deserve, the quality you expect. Service Master Clean, Service Master of Haze. Everything we clean, satisfaction guarantee. And we clean everything with Service Master of Haze. Service Master, Service Master of Haze.
This is a news update from the Salina Post. The Supreme Court says same-sex marriage can go ahead in Kansas. The court Wednesday denied the state's request to prevent gay and lesbian couples from marrying while Kansas fights the issue in court. A federal district judge last week blocked the state from enforcing its ban, saying it was in keeping with an earlier ruling by the Federal Appeals Court that oversees Kansas that struck down bans in Oklahoma and Utah. The judge's ruling was supposed to go into effect on Tuesday, but Justice Sonia Sotomayor temporarily put it on hold while the High Court reviewed the case. Supreme Court Justices Antonin Scalia and Clarence Thomas would have sided with the state of Kansas. Governor Brownback isn't giving up on defending the state's gay marriage ban despite the U.S. Supreme Court ruling clearing the way for same-sex marriages in the state. The governor supports the ban and says it's worth defending because voters overwhelmingly approved an amendment to the state constitution against gay marriage back in 2005. After the U.S. Supreme Court ruling, the governor issued a statement saying he took an oath to support the state constitution. He added that he would review the decision and consult with Attorney General Derek Schmidt on how best we continue those efforts. An increase in requests for irrigation wells in central Kansas is raising some concern among residents. The department that issues the permit says safeguards are in place to protect the water in an area of the state without widespread irrigation. Lane Letourneau of the Kansas Division of Water Resources says requests for water wells indicates a trend towards more irrigation, as are efforts to capture surface water in northeast Kansas. He says the increase is being driven at least partly by higher crop prices. The Water Agency received 22 applications in 2013, with 6 dismissed, 9 approved, and 7 others pending. Letourneau says many of the systems are meant to help crops during dry periods and not fully irrigate those crops. A 56-year-old Holton man who's recovering from a hunting accident says a 12-year-old boy's quick thinking saved his life. Jerry Valdez is recovering at the intensive care unit at Salina Regional Health Center after being accidentally shot in the back on November 2nd while hunting near Clay Center. A statement released Tuesday by Valdez's wife, Rogine Valdez, says he is making steady progress. She says her husband was able to talk after being removed from a ventilator on November the 7th. He said he didn't know what to do after the accident, and the boy saved his life. Details of the boy's actions and his relationship to Valdez have not been released. Valdez expected to make a full recovery. An earthquake with a magnitude of 4.8 shook parts of Kansas and Oklahoma. The U.S. Geological Survey says the quake struck around 3:40 Wednesday afternoon. It had an epicenter about 8 miles south of Conway Springs. It was felt in several areas of Kansas, including the Salina area. The southern part of Kansas has been experiencing an upsurge in earthquakes this year. A panel commissioned by Governor Brownback found there isn't enough evidence to link the tremblers to oil and gas exploration, and the panel has recommended more study and the installation of monitoring stations. Valley Center Police have arrested the director of a youth cheerleading program after parents accused her of stealing more than $26,000. Police arrested the woman Wednesday night. She faces a charge of felony theft. Parents of children in the Sedgwick County squad say the program's been left in debt to other organizations that might not have enough funds to buy windsuits, trophies, and backpacks for the girls. This has been a news update from the Salina Post.
Thanks, Randy. And remember, for the very latest news, weather information, sports, and entertainment, go to our website. It's hayespost.com. Stay with us. Meteorologist Dan Holliday is in with a check of the chilly weather forecast coming up after this break.
For all the reasons, in the end, you do it for them. Advance Funeral Planning. It keeps your family informed, creates memories the way you'd like them crafted, and it makes sure everyone is prepared. pre-planning. It just makes sense. Brock's North Hill Chapel, Hayes.
Hi, Jim Cleland, Cleland Pharmacy in Waukeeny. Yes, we're all watching TV, and yes, there are a lot of ads for Viagra and Cialis. A serious problem if it happens to you. But here's what's really wrong. You get the prescription, you go to your pharmacy, and it's over $900 for 30 tablets of Viagra. Here's an answer. 90 tablets of sildenafil, 20 milligram, same as Viagra, $83.87. Come see us, we have an answer.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with your Eagle Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit eaglecom.net to learn more.
Stop! Where are we going?
The Sternberg!
Don't get left behind. We're waiting for you here at the Sternberg Museum, where there's always new opportunities for
Discovery under the dome.
Thanks, Randy. And remember, for the very latest news, weather information, sports, and entertainment, go to our website. It's hayespost.com. Stay with us. Meteorologist Dan Holliday is in with a check of the chilly weather forecast coming up after this break.
The chance of snow continues to increase as the weekend gets underway. Overnight, our low 11 with a wind chill at 0 to 5 above. Partly cloudy, cold on Friday with a high 32. And then snow will push our way early Saturday morning. Our high Saturday 28 with 2 to 4 inches of snow possible. From the Eagle Storm Watch Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dan Holliday.
That's Hayes Post News. I'm Becky Kaiser. Stay warm.
the Eagle Community Television Oil and Gas Report, brought to you by WW Drilling of Waukeeny, with 6 rigs serving central and western Kansas. The Eagle Community Television Oil and Gas Report, brought to you by WW Drilling of Waukeeny, with 6 rigs serving central and western Kansas.